Welcome back, gamers. Lazy Gamer here, and let's play some more Knights of the Old Republic. Now, a few updated, a few updates before we continue the game. My plan was, and up to now, I have not done side missions on screen unless it's sort of right in my path. I'm not that far into the game. Well, there are 20 videos to the contrary, but we're far from done yet. So from now on I will try to do all side missions on any planet I'm on, but I will do them on separate videos. Each planet, there are 4 after this I think. No, 4 including this maybe. Not counting the final mission. Anyway, I will do side missions first, and then conclude with the main objective of each planet, which will be clear once I've done it. I will not spoil anything for those who have not ever played it before and are seeing this LP for the first time, which is almost nobody, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But that's how it goes. Yeah, and each planet has many side quests and one main objective, which is usually the same, or it's part of the main story anyway. But that's how it goes. And I've been talking for 3 minutes, 4, I'm not sure. Stop boring the viewers. Let's talk to the council. What's our oh yeah, we're going to talk to him again.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the time for you to seek wisdom outside the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
Of course.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
Thank you, Master. Let's see.
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
Do we have to? Oh well. I'm eager to learn.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
Yeah, and...
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events.
Won't be
No
much
one
action in
thing
this
can be
episode,
understood without
viewers.
the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
You should have protected them.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack and the Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Malak and
The
Revan.
Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak.
That
They
was not their
rallied many of the
names,
Jedi to
obviously.
their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead.
Oh,
There were
God.
unsubstantiated rumors
This is
of
much
Revan
more
and
fun
Malak
when you're
being
playing
seen
alone.
on a number of different planets during these months.
Maybe.
Scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
What happened next?
3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the
skip
head of a
if you don't
massive
want to.
invasion fleet. Revan had
Not
assumed the
really
title of
necessary, I
Sith
think.
Lord,
Only
a
first
hero
time you
who had become a
playing it.
conqueror.
Where did the ships come from then?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive
So
fleet is
where
one of the many
the ships
things
came
about the
from,
Sith we cannot
which
explain.
is
It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time.
it's a bit
yet
interesting.
We cannot deny its existence.
I think
The
it's
source of
quite
the Sith
irrelevant,
soldiers
actually.
is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
Can anyone stop them?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has
So
stepped
Revan
in and
is dead
assumed the
then.
mantle of Dark Lord for himself. Though
Alright.
he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics.
Ahem.
Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
Don't worry, I'll find a way.
Your confidence is admirable, but you must guard against pride and arrogance. These lead to the dark side. Revan's tale shows us
Lots
how
of
even
stuff
the
leads
greatest
to the dark
Jedi
side, it
can
would seem.
fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Aye aye.
May the Force be with you.
Thank you. Finally. Story... Not necessarily of Revan and Malak, though they are there. The story of the Mandalorian Wars are chronicled in the series of Dark Horse comics based on Knights of the Old Republic. Quite interesting, actually. I have them. If you want to read those, have a look on the net and see if you can buy them online or in specialist bookstores. Vandar then.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope.
Make me a Jedi Knight.
Training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden
Yeah, the
within
last
those
mission.
ruins. You must investigate
The
them
last
and
vision
find
was
what Revan
of
and Malak were looking for.
Malak and Revan in those ruins. I will investigate right away.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
Yep, Bastila will be with me. Hell with him. I'm taking the mission for the time being.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
Oh
As
my.
dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this
I
matter.
will. But I'm going to do some other stuff first. Look into this at once.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study
Obviously.
and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards.
We will do this. We will also do some other side missions before going to that ruin. We will also return here after we have left but that's another matter. But we will do some, as I said, the next couple of videos will be side quests. The feuding I will do last, because that is I would like a few more points in my persuasion skills. So I will do some other side quests in the meantime. Let's talk to...
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order.
There we go.
For this you deserve the highest praise.
You did it.
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the tests. And I even see you have constructed your own lightsaber. You should be proud of your accomplishment. But never forget that you still have much to learn. As your power grows, you will constantly face temptations to slip to the dark side.
I will never
This is the
fall.
eternal struggle of the Jedi. Greetings, young Padawan. With power comes responsibility. And only by learning discipline... I wish you luck in your training, apprentice. There is much you must yet learn. May the Force be with you. Greetings, young Padawan.
Yeah. Again,
I wish you...
I'm finished. Juhani.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the council?
I have spoken to the council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts.
She is alive then.
The between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations. After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Hey, I'm glad to see you're not getting hung up on all this. The past is in the past, you know?
This has been a painful lesson, Juhani, but it seems you've learned it well. I'm certain you'll be a credit to the Order.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
And she is obviously not part of my future missions at all. Obviously not. So, yeah. Now we can pick up some missions with mission. After this, after these messages. Anyway, but boring as this.
What?
Hang on. I should have Jedi robes. She doesn't for the time being. That's odd since she is a Jedi. that's how it goes. Anyway, boring as this episode might have been with talking and stuff, I think we will do side quests next time. So this was your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye guys.